After play the power and we turn on the power switch. And then we check this switch is on. This switch is on. And here is clutch. Of course, the electric clutch. L1, L2, L3, and low line, and the P line, maybe you have P line. And the air is already clutch, air is already clutch. And the heater, first switch off. And we first feed the paper. The paper is here. You see the pipe is like this. The heater core, the paper core is like this. 等一下，这个是 P 面是，
这双面面的，
这 P 是上面啊。
反正把这个单面的这个朝下。
You should ensure the PE film underside. PE film underside. You should check the paper. If the paper is different, you can turn around, turn the angle, turn over. For example, use the paper this one. You should ensure the PE side.有人记好笔吗？笔借我一下。The PE is underside. For the double PE paper, this side is bright. This one is bright side, and this one is the normal side, the PE side. This double PE paper. For single side PE, you should under this side is PE. And here is the faded paper. 写一下。The PE film underside. See, underside, under. Okay, under surface is PE. Okay, and then you fix here. You fix here and lift the paper wall to here. 把这个放上去吧。Lift this one. 那这个不能再降下来了吗？
这个在我们这里不能降下，在他那里就放到底就行了。他那里可以放到底。
我们这个放不了吗？
我们这里放到底又要到时候又要抬起。
Here you can 是这个啊，就调这个啊。You can adjust this one, adjust this one, the supports. To let's adjust to the supports depends on the paper. The bigger wall is easily put here.
放在这里边，这两个这就差不多。
After you put this one and here, you can scissor this off. This one for support for heavy paper. This one for heavy paper support. You can cut this off because this one support the heavy paper. This one for support the very heavy paper. And here, after we put the paper and we turn on the power. The total power. Turn on the power. 等一下，不要别。等一下，不要。English. You see, there are emergency stop alarm. After you turn on the power, show emergency stop alarm because there is control. You need the remote controller. To push urgent stop and open. And then you press jog. Press a little jog, and then the machine can run it. You see, the machine is showing all going well. That means you need this one. Remote controller. This one. Of course, after the machine arrival your place. After the machine arrival the customer location. If you want to change, if you do not want to use the remote controller, you can do this. You can switch off. You can switch off the remote controller. You can see this one is on. Remote controller is on. If you do not want to use the remote controller, because after long time use, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years later, you don't need. You can switch off this. You can switch off this. You see? Off. On. This one is control the remote controller. Remote controller. Okay. After you press, and then the machine can running. Of course, before the running, you should check the machine inside. You should take all the parts inside out. You should check all the parts out. And here the cylinder is on. Here the cylinder is separate. Here the cylinder is pushed up. Here is separate from the paper. And all the parts inside, there are no anything else block the machine. You should move everything clear. And first, do not clear the packing machine. Do not clear the packing machine. Move the packing machine away. Move the packing machine away. We first test the paper lead maker machine. And now we fit the paper line. The machine is already set as while the machine arrival. The machine already set the oil pump, the learning motor, and we work a jog, and the jog moving, and the paper was up. First, we should set the paper. You see, paper was up, clean. The hydraulic oil motor control is up. It's lift up. It's separate from the ground. Move this to the ground. And here is the tension control. Here is the tension control. You see, paper wall up. Here's the paper wall up. If you want paper wall down, this down. This up. This down. Up. After move it up, and then we can do the following. Of course, we can check the machine running, because sometimes 它有效率保护的是吧？有。那个遥控呢？哦，你这里。
有效质保护，需要插电的话，那这个开不了。
Of course, this machine have face protection. If here you collect one, for example L1 or 2, the label is collect one.
如果红色的就
不一定的，那个不一定的，不要那么说。If this collect one, the machine cannot run it. For example, you change L1 to L2, the machine cannot run it. Then you change L1, L2, or maybe it's change L2, L3, or maybe it's change L1, L3, and to check the machine can run or not. 这个不一定的，不一定的。对，不一定的是绿色的，有可能是红色的。对，
红色一会报警。
这我问过了，它有可能是红色的，它看节电的时候，For example, you check everything. Of course, inside you have oil. And you have to move oil parts, and we can check. Of course, first we set the speed. We change the speed. For example, you see the product jog speed. We change it to 50. There is the password. Password 2829. Enter. we change the speed. We change 110 to 50. And then we want to press a clink, not to always push, just clink, a little clink, like a mouse, computer mouse, to check the machine, the voltage freely. This one rotates, clockwise rotates. And also, you see, this machine can go freely, no problem. There is no block. There is no block. And another, like Shanghai. And another, we check in the jog screen. In the jog screen, we check the learning motor. 这个，你帮我点一下啊。We press the learning motor to check. 等一下，先不要点。We check the learning motor. 好，帮我按一下。It rotates. It rotates the clockwise voltage. See? This clockwise voltage. Clockwise, mass clockwise voltage. Okay. You press. You press in the jog screen. You press learning motor. This one is learning motor is on. You must be sure this learning motor is on. Then you press this one. If you press this off, it's no good. This one must be on. And then press. And then we go here. You see, in the one screen, the main screen is showing the oil pump continue work. And this one is press on. And oil pump intermittent. That means the oil pump works 5 minutes and stop 50 minutes. Normally, for the first start, we keep the oil pump continue working for the oil pump, for this pump, for the lubrication. And the learning motor is on. This one is for the learning, it's working. Learning motor. For the machine learning motor, working together with the machine. And here we will jog. Same like the manual. Same like this work, jog. Same like remote controller. The jog moving. And here the temperature line off. And the temperature line on, off. This one is temperature line off. And the temperature line on. And here we work the jog. Sometimes for adjustment. Normally the machine is normal running, rotate. But sometimes you just rotate a little angle back. Then you can remote controller, remote jog, reverse the jog. Keep it up and keep it down and stop. Same work, stop. Same work. Start. To start the machine, same work, two buttons together. We can set the speed. First we change the speed. 50. You need the password. 2829. And change the password. For the new machine arrival, we can set the speed. 50. Enter. Production speed, jog speed. And then we can try to start. Press start. It's auto running. It's auto voltage. This main motor is counterclockwise voltage. And here, the machine is voltage like this way. And then we stop. We stop here or stop here, same work. You see, after you press stop, he will stop in a certain place, in a certain angle, to avoid the machine mode stop on the hook here. To avoid the mode stop on the hook here. And another, like we stop with two buttons together. Two buttons together, press up. It's same work. And stop. You see? It's a little stop on a certain angle. And there are alarms. Sometimes there are alarms showing. Here's reset. If there are alarms showing, reset. And here's alarm reset. Here's alarm reset. And if you want to start here, you see, you press, just clean. It's not work. Just clean does not work. You press one, not work. Press one, not work. You should keep for seconds. Wait second. Wait second and start working. And stop. Here is the bottom feed length. Here is for this one, for the step motor. For the for the saver motor, feed how long? This is the set depends on the paper, different paper second, the lead size, different lead, the length different. And here you can set. For the feed length, you can set. It's millimeter. You can set and change. But normally it's no little change. Normal no little change. This one is change against on the lead size. And the silver delay. This one is sometimes usage. And here's the bottom cylinder. Bottom paper cylinder. What is off? This one is for this one. This one is control the cylinder. Only this one push down and then can feed the paper. You see, here the water separates. So we push down. We push out. And now it's work, you see? Now it's work. This one push on the paper and it's work. So we should push off. And here is the lens setup for the color. If you want to search for color, use this one for the search for color, for this one, for the print mark, for the later, for the print mark usage. And if you want to the printing with color, you can search for mark. And here is for the lens setup. You press it on. This one is for the color standard field. This one for this usage, for the printing paper. For the normal white paper, we turn off. And here is for the debug. This one for the safety door. You should put debug to turn off the safety door. To turn off the safety door work. Debug. And this warning. And the safety door is open and the machine will auto stop. Of course, in the parameter, there are settings. In the parameter, there are settings the safety door. Next page. Safety gate, white light off. If you want to on, you see, alarm, safety gate, alarm off. After the open, boot screen and English, and alarm switch, alarm reset. Okay, wait now. We will feed the a paper. We will feed the paper. 好，上海。Now we feed the paper. 等一下，小心啊，小心。You should be care of the starch 是吧？把它剪掉，是吧 ？You should trim 把它剪掉。Feed the paper. Cheese underside. Cheese underside. Cheese underside. And feed for here. This is a 2-layer paper. 2-layer paper along. 2-layer paper along. For example, 等一下，你先不要放进去。You say, here is only 1-layer paper. This one will not turn. But if there is 2-layer, 等一下，它贴一张纸。你别动，你别动啊！你别动啊！等一下，你不要动，你不要动，你不要动。这样不可以，不要这样。啊？
做双档的，这是双档的。
我知道，你这不要动它，你这个。
我这是动的。
This one, you can use 2-layer paper. You see? If there is 2-layer paper, it's auto turn. You see? It's auto. Here is work and stop. There is alarm and stop. And reset. And here we see. 等一下，不要急，先拿出来。We feed into this one. You see, this one is open. You see, here, this one is off. This one is closed. This one is you should open. You should open. This one should open. Be care. This one is voltage, the voltage. Inside, 等一下啊 ，inside into the 2 water. Here. 等一下，拿出来，重新来吧。你站那边去吧，我在这看不着。Here， 等一下，先等一下啊。Here first, you see, the machine is like this. These 2 water together, 2 water voltage, the motor voltage, and we separate. Separate this one stop, this motor pull, and then we feed the paper. 好 ，P under, and here not moving, and here inside, in center, into the 2 water center. You see the paper into the 2 water center. And here, 等一下，要多拉一点。And here, you pull, yeah. You pull here. It's auto feed paper. And here, you see the paper is under. Paper from here down. And then voltage, curve. And here, to the brush. Put them here, paper come here. Here is the limit, the paper wall limit, paper wet limit. And here inside, the center. And here is the sensor control the paper feed. Here is the sensor control the motor. Here is the sensor control the motor, this motor. And this motor work. You see what about this motor not work? And then to the brush. And then the brush to here. 好，走吧。The brush. And here's the cyanic oil sponge. You should insert. 等一下啊。You should insert. 这个从这上面来。这个一个取，这个从上面来，拉出去。You should under. Under.又上来了。 under
是没有这个的，日本都没有这个的，这个是
，under
从那里放上去。
under this one. You see, here's the limit. Here's the limit control. The width control. Here's the width control. The width control. Here's the limit. Here's the limit control. And here, the paper come here. Paper come here. Flush the cabbage, flush. And here is the limit. Here current adjustment against the paper width. Here adjustment. Here. Two boards. Two boards for the location, the paper location adjustment. To keep this one in the center. To keep this one, the paper guide in the center, this one. These boards and these boards. And then fade paper to here. This is crescent board, crescent, male and female board. Make the crescent line, and then fade to the punch, the side hole punch. 上来。先放到一边，先放到一边。And then fade this paper in four. You see, fade behind. Here. Here should under this one, under this limit. This one is here, the paper. You separate the paper. And then 把这个要剪一下，拿剪刀剪一下。We cut this paper because here is not even. 把它剪，全部剪平，你看这边剪，这边剪，这不要这样剪。
不是这样剪才好看，这样好看。
You should cut. Sensor cut this paper. And here, pull back, and here, 等一下，手不要。And here, you see, the paper come here. Come under this one, and then fade to this one, this limit, this one, under this one, and then to this one. 等一下啊 ，this two, under this two, under this two, under, and under, and then inside into this one. 等一下，我看一下，看不见。And fade into. 等一下，哪个？为什么要把它弄起来呢？你不要压住了呀！
你看，你不是要看了吗？
不要压住了。This one cylinder should up. This one should be and fade into. 把它放进来。Fade into. You see? Fade inside. Paper come here. Paper come to here. Paper come to here. You see, we had already made the prison, so we just fade here, and you just fade here. And 等一下，先不要剪。 For the new machine, this fit here. This sensor is to protect the edge. This one should point to the edge. Every time should point to the edge after the cut. And this one is punch, and push the wall to inside the mold. For the new one, when the machine arrival, you should check. There is oil inside or not. If there is oil inside, you should clean inside. Clean inside the oil, one by one. Clean the oil. And here, for the new machine, you can use silane oil. Silane oil, a little silane oil, brush here. Brush air for the first one, for the first paper. Because here, the oil will come to here, will come to here. So here, maybe for the first paper, maybe it's not very easy to cut and not easy to push up. So you should silane oil. A little oil, brush here. And then, of course, when the machine arrival, you should here. You should lose this one and insert the paper, insert the oil.
加油是
对
这样加到
You should lose this one and lose that one and insert the silane oil.
好，
OK， 这个是silane oil。好，这样子。这个是hole，这是hole for the silane oil。好。And then collect the pack. And 这个要打开吧。
那这个要打开的这个。
And this one is open. 这个有门都开着，这个直接开了是吧？
开了。
This one is adjustment. This one adjustment the oil, big and small. If load too much oil, the paper will stick on this one, and the paper cannot move. And here we open it to check. We go to check. Here we should bottom paper cylinder on. Should this one is on. And now we check remote controller job slowly. Okay, we take that paper out. We move there and 把它纸拿出来吧。Take that paper out. The paper is there. 小心小心哎。Why do this? Only one person do this because sometimes not to avoid.
起码要是4、5个才正。
You see, right now we are checking. 等一下，先不要放手。Here, you see, here is working. Job. This is remote controller. If you want to feed paper, you should push this one, and then push. Clink the paper sack. 来，你来做，我看排在里面。等一下啊。好。Paper come out. For the first several paper. For the first several. Because here is no prison. For the first, no prison. So the lead not good. You see? The prison are not good. Because here, we should wait the prison line. crimson line come here one by one. You see, here is the paper come here. The crimson line slowly coming, slowly coming, slowly coming. Okay, so. Okay, what about the crimson line working? They need to come out like this. They need to come out like this. They need to come out like this. No crimson, because the crimson not safe. You see? Like this. Okay, we try again. 再来两个。You can stop here. You can control the speed. You can control the speed slowly and we turn on. You see, this one is working. This one is working good now. You see, this one is working good now. And check the setting oil. The oil. Little. You see, there is a little oil. There's a little setting oil. You see? There's a circle oil, a little. There looks too much. We close a little. Setting oil. You see, there's oil. Here not clear. Not over clear. But you can, in your location, there's oil. You see, there's oil. See here, oil. Here's a circle oil. Circle oil. You see, here's sponge. This is sponge. Sponge with oil, silic oil, sponge. There's a mark. This oil mark. You see, circle oil mark. And then we try again. This one continue to push up, and then the paper suck. Continue press up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the learning model working. When there is paper, the learning model working. When no paper, the learning model not working. This one punched by this hole. This one, this side hole. Punched here. The side hole punched here. You see the punch here. Side hole punched here. The prison line punched back here. And here is the punch. Clear amount of paper. And the punch. And here is the text. Here's the paper. And here's the learning and the final somewhere. And then 开起来走下去。不要走。You see the machine is working now, and right now we go to heating. We 加热啊。We go to heating. Heater 1, heater 2 is main heater, and heater 3 is the original heater. 先不要开。Heater 1, heater 2 is main heater, and here is the original heater. You should check the mode is separate. The mode not on here. remove the water on this place.
不能这样啊。
And then we change back. We change the machine speed. This depends. 145 liter is you can set 100. You need password. You need the password, and then you need the number. 110. The speed 110. And the job speed. You need the password. One zero. Of course, you can set 80. Every time you change, you need the password. 80. And then we can start. 开始了啊 While we're waiting the hotel. You say the hotel arrive over quick. Hotel arrive over quick. Hotel is over quick. But this one is slowly. A losing the header is slowly. We can run the machine. No problem. We can start the machine. 2分钟。 We are now hitching them all. And we can take the paper. Grade 1, 2, 3. Grade back. Go. The check. The check is open. Well, you check the learning. You should open it. What's the learning? What's learning? Because the temperature was level. Conveyor belt. Alarm switch. Here is conveyor belt. Slowly. Well, the boat transport. Well, the boat. Then you can start working. Right now is heating the mode. Where the machine running? Here. Paper sack. Paper sack. Push it in. Push it in. Move the pocket machine away. And here, while the machine working. While the machine working, if you want to print paper, here, print paper, paper print. Here is auto stop, or auto line, and you can line off. And then start again. Then we turn off. Turn on the paper printer. Turn on the paper print. And then we stop. We stop the machine. Here is for the punch hole, punch side hole. Sometimes if there are holes, with different holes, there is punch hole, come here. And here is the paper edge. You need the paper edge. Paper edge come here. And here is the lead out. The lead out. This one is the conveyor. Connect to the packing machine. Conveyor connect to the packing machine. And we can connect to the packing machine later. While the machine is working well, and then we can connect to the packing machine later. And here is the paper lead machine working. It's almost finished. Of course, you should check the oil. And here this one is a blower. This one is a clean the inside. Sometimes there are paper scraps inside. You should clean inside and daily.这怎么回事？
打开完了。
Here's oil. Here's oil. Oil too much. Here's oil controller. Here's oil switch. Switch controller. You see there are oil. Oil come here. Oil too much from here outside. That's oil. So you should switch off. Switch off this one. Adjustment. Switch off. And it off. And here. And here you should raise up a little. If you want to stop the machine, when you want to stop the machine, you can first switch off this one. Or lower the switch off. And you should, and also you can turn off the total power. Just turn off the total power. Do not turn off the power source. Do not turn off the power source. For example, we turn off the heater. We turn off the heater first. We turn off the heater first. But the motor is still working. Will work for 5 minutes, waiting the hot air, the ceramic hot air cool down. This motor, this blower will work for 5 minutes. Wait the core. Wait this one. Wait inside the core cool down. This blower should work for 5 minutes. You see, that's why turn off. And also you can turn off here. But do not turn off the power source. Do not turn off the power source. Because this blower controlled by the relay. The time relay. The time relay. Controlled by the time relay. The air relay. Hot air relay. And you should, for example, every day slowly jog the mold to check. And while the mold inside, and you blow. And then you should move the mold from here. Important while the hot air is working. While the hot air is working, the mold you should depart from the hot air. You do not stop the mold here. This one not correct. This one is very bad. This hot air will hit the mold and broken the mold, and the paper will stick inside the mold. You must let the mold separate. The mold separate from the hot air. That means you running by job or urgent stop, and then you should move the mold from the hot air. You should run the machine by auto stop. If you want the machine by stop or by this stop, the machine will auto triangle and separate from the hot air. Okay, here's the machine running, and then we will connect to the packing machine. We will connect to the packing machine. The packing machine you should adjust the height. First you make this height, and then you adjust this height to match. This height to match the packing machine, the conveyor. To match the conveyor. And then move the packing machine, connect to the lead machine conveyor. First the film, we will connect the film. The film is here, insert. Film is inserted here. And the film here, the water. And the water. And here is the from here. And here is the hole punch. Hole punch. Insert from inside the hole punch. The puncher. The cylinder. Cylinder comes to the punch. The hole punch. Punch the hole. Punch the hole. And then separate together. Separate. Separate. Where is gap? Film come here. Film to the water. Film to the water. And here. Film to the water. Film coming, and then two side even from here. Two side even from here. And here is the sealing water. It's coming like this. Sealing water. You see, here separate. And here, standard. Okay, I will show you the clips for the parchment system.